My name is Gibson, and I'm the co-owner and creator of the Personal Development School. This is your daily breakthrough video, and in this video, I want to talk to you about one of the biggest coping mechanisms of the fearful avoidant attachment style, where it comes from, and why. Before I dive into all of the content, we are still doing a sale to support our community. You can use the coupon code with you. I'll put it in the button here in the screen, and it'll give you 25% off all membership bundles, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, anything like that. We are now hosting 4 live weekly webinars where I do like live Q&A sessions with people in there. People answer their questions live, and then we have bonus content in there. So all sorts of different courses, and I get the ideas for what to do for bonus content, like little mini webinar course sort of things that are an hour and a half in length based on what people vote. So it's really like, listening to people and getting their feedback and serving and trying to be a part of that process. So I hope to see you in there. So let's talk about this. This is something that I noticed yesterday. Yesterday I was a part of a wonderful summit with some amazing speakers, and I was having a private chat with somebody who was asking a question about they don't feel like they people please just for approval. And I was like, are you a fearful avoidant attachment style? And we were talking about it. And, a big thing that came out is that fearful avoidance, they are people pleasing because of the subconscious associations they've built in between people pleasing and safety. So usually the fearful avoidant in their tumultuous childhood or in a tumultuous relationship actually got like some kind of legitimate punishment where they felt unsafe in that punishment if they didn't follow rules or didn't show up in a certain way. And so they equate a lack of people pleasing to punishment and a lack of safety. And this can be in childhood that you were yelled at all the time, like, very intensely, that you were spanked, physically hurt, hit. There was chaos in the home. People would yell if there was a problem. A parent would drink or do drugs or anything like that. And so you learned, oh my goodness, if I'm not perfect and if I don't show up perfectly, then basically what that means is that I'm going to have a punishment that makes me feel extremely unsafe, and I don't know if I can trust what's going to happen after that. And so often there's this really strong coping mechanism of the fearful avoidant in their adult lives where they can really prevent themselves from taking up space, feel uncomfortable receiving from others, feel afraid, all these different things, literally because of this root coping mechanism that says, if I'm not perfect and don't show up 110% for other people, I can become unsafe. Or if I get, if I violate somebody or if I make a mistake in a way that upsets somebody or offends somebody, I can become unsafe. And so often there's a really strong shame response if a fearful avoidant makes a mistake or does something wrong. And often there's a very strong and deep desire to try to be a perfectionist, especially in their interpersonal relationships with other individuals, in order to create a sense of safety. So how do we transform this? You have to start working on reprogramming the core belief, I am unsafe. Fearful avoidance, this is usually like repressed, almost like so deeply subconscious, it's almost unconscious. And what you have to work on doing and recognizing is that a lot of the decisions you're making in your life are based on trying to stay safe and avoiding a lack of unsafety. And this is in, showing up in school, in work, in your personal life, in your relationships, and the way you look and the way you feel. Like everything can be so geared into that it's almost like a little bit, I'm trying to control everything in order to stay safe. And so what's super important is to work on that core belief and let yourself feel that you are safe in the world. And if you do that, it's like it's like plucking the weed out at the root level. And that will help you to transform any other feelings that come up for you that put that pressure on the need to people please, to let go of boundaries, to say yes when you mean no, or to show up in ways that sometimes are related to codependent behavioral issues and challenges. So there's so much more to say about this topic, but I hope that this was useful so far. I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video.